It's really frustrating when a lot of TikTokers try to weaponize philosophy terms like objective or subjective, especially in regards to morality. One of the philosophical dunks that a lot of Christian TikTokers like to throw on subjectivists or relativists is that they can't actually make statements about objective morality. I think that that argument is a little frustrating for a lot of reasons. I guess most importantly is that a lot of relativists would be like, yeah, we can't make statements about objective morality because objective morality doesn't exist. So that ends up being a really easy bullet for them to bite because it's not something that they're championing or even trying to defend, that there is an objective morality. That's the whole position, is that everything is subjective. A lot of objectivists would say that as a subjectivist, you can't even make statements about what is right or wrong because there's no way of discerning between two different views because everything is subjective. Now, the ironic part is that you can make the same argument about objective morality. So if two people came up to you and both of them had said that God had ordained that murder was good and then that murder was bad, and both of these people had a disagreement as to what was the truth, yet both of them are preaching objectivity. Now, I'm not saying that that actually affects whether or not it is objective, but what I'm saying is you run into that same problem to where you actually can't necessarily discern between two different opinions as to what is good and what is bad. Now let's throw away that whataboutism because I don't think it's actually that important. As a subjectivist or relativist, what you do is you're actually just ranking things in order relative to each other as what is the most good and what is the most bad. Now, the interesting thing about that is in order to do that, you actually have to catalog reasons as to why some things are good and some things are not. And you develop this metric. Now, in my opinion, that metric is often an efficiency towards goals or something like that. So you could say that murder is objectively bad at reaching your goal. It is objectively inefficient at reaching your goal. Let's say your goal was being alive or promoting life. Murder would be antithetical to that goal, and that would be an objective fact. So subjectivists, what they can say is that according to your goal, which is maybe to preserve life or maybe to be happy, that there do exist objective efficiencies or effectiveness at achieving that goal. And then you can make a morality system based on that, like what is most objective or what is most efficient at doing those things. So even then, I think all of these arguments are super frustrating. The conversation is super interesting, but I think that these arguments are especially frustrating.